Hi, everyone, and welcome to Toy Vet episode 16, the show where I react to upcoming toy releases. I have here a list of upcoming toy releases that I saw, thought were interesting, and instead of taking a second look at them, I put them on this list so that I could take a second look at them here live with you. So let's see what we got here. Not that we're live, but you know what I mean. My Ghost Bear Collection Gotcha series. So it's cool that you can put the ghost sheet on the bear, and the bears themselves look cool with their little jagged teeth. Reminds me of the nuggets you can dress up, which I still kind of want to collect from McDonald's Happy Meals. Pretty cool. But not going on my list, but pretty cool. I do kind of like it. I guess this one glows in the dark. It says luminous. Maybe that's this one. Or maybe it means, maybe that rather means it's translucent and you can light it up. I don't know. Bear doesn't look translucent. Hmm. Yeah, kind of cool, but I'm not going to put it on my list. Next. Not a Deco Conchos Figure 2 Gotcha series. These are like ice cubes that are melting. Kind of neat, but I'm also not going to put this on my list. I might like them more if all of them were like this more realistic looking color, where it looks like an actual ice cube. I don't know what the deal with this one is. Let's translate real quick. Oops. Oh boy. I'm having trouble getting past Coggy now that my free trial slash gift subscription thing is up. This child is ice. Very cool saying. I like the water they put here too. Okay, so that doesn't really tell me what this is. Are these like Spanish? Maybe they're kind of Spanish too. Well, they're not going on my list. I think you might be able to hear the baby crying. I'm going to go check on the baby and be back. And we'll continue with number 3. Okay, I'm back. It's a seamless edit, and I'm back. It's actually been many hours since I last recorded. Okay, but we're here. The next thing, number 3, after rejecting the ice cubes, if I wasn't clear about that. Nakuhi Collections Figures Gotcha series. These are like cats made out of coffee in coffee cups. Let's translate. A lot of them are still not readable what they are. Okay, so this is money on its face. I wonder if that's true. Like you can draw this face that looks like the word money. That'd be interesting. Anyway, this figure here is really cool because it's like jump. jumping out. It's not really, I guess it is cat-like in a way, but it's like a monster jumping out. That's a really cool figure. I could see getting that one. Like I was saying before in another episode, maybe just getting one figure here or there from some of these series would be really cool, and that's a cool one I could see getting. Actually, I'm actually going to put this on my list just for that one figure. And just for that concept that I could see myself doing at some point in the future, maybe just getting one figure from a series here and there instead of my current policy where I try to get the whole set if I pick something. So, yeah, just for that. I don't really like any of these, honestly, but that one's super cool. Next. Super Milk Chan Forever mascot figure. Gotcha series. Hmm. This one's kind of cool looking. This female one's kind of cool looking. The rest of them I actually don't like. And these are only, I would say, kind of cool. Uh, not my favorite. Let's translate just for fun. Yeah, I don't know what is Super Milk Chan a thing? Japanese anime television series. Okay, so it is an IP, and there's the little thing we see on the head right here. Interesting. And the KKK. See that for a split second there? The subliminal. Very weird. So that makes me like it less because it's an IP, and I don't even know the IP. So why would I collect something that I don't even know the IP, and it is an IP. Plus, I don't really like these that much. Although this one, if I call it the female, I don't know if it is female, but that one's kind of cool. The red one's kind of cool, but not into it. So next, Sukato Touchflower Field Figure 2 Gotcha series. I don't know why I put this on here. They're kind of cool looking, but I would not get them. Pretty feminine, obviously. Kind of cool looking, though. Worth taking a peek at for a second, I guess. But, yeah. Let's line them up and make a flower garden. Good idea. I thought this was a seal. That's funny. A seal in the garden. 300 yen. I wonder what that... So, interesting. In America, we pay... Oh, these are only $5. Some of these things are $8. In Japan, they're paying $2. That's pretty good. Getting these figures for $2 in Japan, that's really good. Anyway. Next. Rex G7 from Machine 56. X Devil Toys. So this is a kind of cool figure. Oh boy. Okay. Stand by for this right here. I'm scrolling slowly because I didn't realize this was on the Toys R Evil blog, and there's a lot of inappropriate stuff here, but don't think we saw any. So this says right here that's an Eva themed colorway, which I didn't necessarily realize. Hang on one second. I'm just gonna cut the feed and look at the rest of this. Make sure nothing inappropriate is coming up on the sidebar if I scroll all the way down here. And it doesn't look like it does. So that's good. Except there's a weird prostate ad that I can't get rid of. It's just an ad. It's not the blog's fault. Man. Oh, and I got rid of it and came back in another spot as you scroll down further. Come on. Can't get rid of it either. There's no X for it. Usually if I refresh a couple times it'll go away, but oh well. I'm sorry. Let's bring you back. You can see the prostate ad. It's not that bad. So you can see when you take his helmet off, he's got like a hockey mask robo skull. I don't like devil toys either. I just don't like the name, obviously, and the thought behind that. Sort of a Satanist idea to name your toy company. I turn this back on, right? Devil Toys, because Satanist not in devil worship, but as in like using Satan as a symbol of rebellion against the oppression of Christianity, even though you don't believe in any of it, because you're sort of saying, yeah, we're cool rebels, devil toys. Cool figure though. Obviously, I wouldn't get an Eva colorway, although it does look good. And I just like the way, look how the finish on it is really shiny and interesting. Pretty cool. But yeah, I would not get it. Remind me a lot of a figure I almost got from the Strange Cat Toys Black Friday sale that was super cheap, but it got away from me. Or there was something wrong with it in the end that I didn't like. Anyway. Okay, so I saw on the sidebar here, Burger Coon, one of my favorite characters. So I opened that up. Let's see what that's all about. This is off the cuff here. Oh, this is from October 2023. Burger Coon blind box. Yeah, these are cool. Okay. I can really see how big they are here. They're pretty good. And are those googly eyes, I wonder? The head comes off. I have a huge Burger Coon figure, way bigger than this, and it's half X-ray. That's the only Burger Coon thing I have. I'd like to get more, but I've kind of passed on these for at least for now. They were available at Strange Cat, but yeah, they're very cool looking. Burger German. I don't know, but that's funny. Burger Dr. Chase. This hamburger one. That ghost one's cool. Burger Mr. One. That's weird. This one's Buzz Lightyear. Okay, just a slight tangent there to look at some Burger King stuff. Let's see if this shows. Let's see. I'm gonna cut the sound, but I just want to see if the eyes are googly. Show me the eyes. They're definitely translucent. Looks like they were googly. Is that why he was shaking them? See, I have the one big awesome Burger King figure. I don't know if I really need more. Although I like the squishy foam ones they have. If you've seen them, those are super cool. I would definitely get them. But do I need more just straight up Burger King figures? Maybe someday. I almost bought one at the Strange Cat Black Friday sale. That was $50 for just a regular Burger King that was a little bit smaller than the one I have, but a regular colorway. But I ended up not doing it because I already have one, and I saved that money for a figure I might be getting in the near future. Still haven't got though. Yeah, I'm trying to see about the googly eyes here. This might be the answer right here. Let's unmute him and listen. Oops. Oh yeah, they are googly eyes. Very cool. Okay, that was a nice little tangent there. Look at some Burger Coon stuff and talk about Burger Coon, one of my favorite characters, one of the centerpieces of my collection is that really big Burger Coon. Anyway, let's move on to something else. And the feed is back on, right? I'm paranoid. Okay. Joker Mogworks. Mushroom Festival. I think we've talked about Mushroom Festival a couple times in the past, or if not, we're going to be. There's a ton of cool figures there, whatever it is. Oh, it's another one. Yeah, I wonder how big this thing is. It's a very cool figure. How do I get rid of it? Yeah, there we go. It's a cool figure. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my little watch list here. Not much info on it, and I'm scared to click on this guy. Let's do it though. I'm gonna cut the feed, look at this guy for a second. And if I didn't make it clear, the reason I cut the feed is there's so much inappropriate stuff involved with toys, so and I don't like editing it out when I don't want it on my show. Looks like this is pretty good though. I don't think this guy doesn't seem to have anything that inappropriate. This robot guy seems to be his figure. Okay, he does have an inappropriate picture, which I don't think is his. Just a picture of a festival or something. Okay, let me bring you back. Sorry about this. Let's translate. This figure is called Dictor. Hopefully that's not suggestive. Look at this t-shirt of it. It's a really cool t-shirt. Cool figure. I could see looking into it in the future. Oh look, Odacream like this. He's the guy that makes Black Rabbit, which is a really cool series. I have one of those sets of Black Rabbit stuff. Alright, so we saved that. Let's see what's next. This might be a whole slew of Mushroom Festival stuff. Okay. Another Dictor. That's what the D's for. Pretty cool. That's a cool colorway too. As is that. I think I like the first one we looked at the best though. Next. Spider Tank. Okay, this is from, oh yeah, look, these little guys got, actually, let's see if this other stuff is him too, before I go looking at the other stuff with you guys muted. It is. The Galaxy People. Let's see how much of his stuff I have here. That's the Galaxy People. That's the Galaxy People. That's the Galaxy People. And the last one's Mac Noise Toys. Alright. Let's take them in reverse order. You got a spider tank, which is really cool. And in the background, really cool little ship guys. You got sensor bats. Standard size, which I wonder what that is. These are at Super Festival. Gone, I think this guy's called. Very cool figure. Mechlops. Also a very cool figure. Various cephalopods and Zorg interceptors. Those are cool little figures. I really like this guy's stuff. Let's risk it here. Let's see if he has a store. I'm really liking his stuff. Very cool. Galaxy People Store. Let's take a look. What kind of stuff he might actually have available. Sensor bats are sold out? Ooh, the Gons are not. Sensor bat mask. That's cool. What's this say? True SETI E Fusion Life Forms Institute. That's a cool t-shirt. That's a cool t-shirt. So he's got some cool t-shirts. This is the one guy that's for sale. 10,000 yen. How much is 10,000 yen? I have no idea. $68. And 270 millimeters tall. That's not too tall, I don't think. Oh, it's 10 inches. I stand corrected. That's pretty decent. It's weird. I know millimeters at the small scales, like 50 millimeters, 28 millimeters from wargaming, but I guess at higher numbers I don't know it. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big figure. And it's $68. Ooh, you know. Something's happening in my mind right now where I don't know. I've talked about this before where I'm doing the last hurrah and looking at getting one last bigger figure. And I was going to get a Mechanoids toy figure, but it doesn't look like they're going to have one. I want it in the next couple months to year. So I had this other one picked out, which I may have shown you before. It's called Ragnarok by Slag. And now I'm looking at this guy's stuff and I'm like, if I could get one of his figures, I would consider that as an option too. I don't know about this one, but some of the other ones we saw on his Instagram, if they were for sale, I would consider doing it. Maybe even this guy too. He is really cool. Like the sensor bat, I might like that better. That was not sold out. Oh boy. Let's look at his blog. Okay, his blog is not updated at all. Like, one of these guys maybe? Maybe the sensor bat, or maybe... So these would not fit in the category I want to get of a big figure, but these little guys are super cool. So, first off, I'm gonna follow him. And, man. Let's see. The last hurrah. I'm gonna put this guy here. And think about getting that instead of the Ragnarok. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have to think about that. That's a really good find. Okay. Maybe I'll start... I might have to make a test to start checking his Instagram to, so that I know when his stuff's going out. Let's see what this says. He made some of these for Mushroom Festival. Yeah. Oh, you know... Looks like he bought this book, which is maybe by this famous guy that my cousin really likes. My cousin Ryan, who kept popping up in the corner, if you didn't notice that. I wonder if this is by him. Oh, no, it's not. It's not by the guy I thought it might be by. I thought it might be by this Japanese guy who has some toys, which are all too weird to get probably, and makes extremely weird art. I do have a nice t-shirt by him though, that my cousin gave me. Alright, last but not least, we finish every episode looking at Mechnoids toys to see what they got going on, because they are one of my favorites. And they got nothing going on, looks like. I'm not interested in the EVA stuff, as I've talked about ad nauseum. And I like this Black Ace Mark II figure they have, but it's in a Gundam color coming out in the near future. We've already looked at this several times. Alright, so that's it for today. We had a nice find there with Galaxy People that really... It's making me think about getting one of their figures instead of the Ragnarok or a Mechnoids figure. So we'll think about that going in the future. I'm taking my sweet time getting that last figure called the last hurrah because my budget is changing a lot and I'm probably not going to be getting many figures, many toys in the future. So I'm getting have a little bit of money saved up and I'm getting the last couple things. Like the gotcha sets that I went over on Not an Unboxing recently. And I'm finishing up a shadow box, which I'll show you guys when it's done, with little figures in it. And then I want to get a big figure. And right now I'm like, Mechnoids, Ragnarok, Galaxy People is now on that list thanks to today's episode. So, had fun with this one. Had fun last week too, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, laughing at those super weird burger figures. That was a good time. Alright, so yeah, a couple good episodes of the show lately. Hope you guys have enjoyed them too, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.